back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman here, coming to you from our studios at the Capital Region International Airport, staying right in town because that's where the Michigan Works Association is housed in Lansing, Michigan. And we have with us one of our favorite guests, Ryan Hundt. How you doing, Ryan?
I'm good, Chris. Hopefully your summer has been enjoyable and you've been hitting the links on the golf course or getting a tan, maybe a little bit of both.
You can't tell?
You're looking great.
Thank you. That's just like I wrote it. Hey, listen, welcome back, of course. What are the kind of key issues that Michigan Works has been dealing with this year?
We always have a pretty busy summertime at the association leading up to our annual conference. I'd say that 2024 has been an even busier year during the summer months. We saw a state budget recently get signed by Governor Whitmer. That state budget includes the maintaining of funding for the Going Pro Talent Fund at approximately $55 million for fiscal year 25 that kicks off on October 1st. And then we also saw another initiative that we've been advocating for the past couple of years, and that is a pilot program for the Michigan Skills Fund that'll really focus on short-term credentials in a range of industries and high-demand occupations in Michigan. And then at the federal level, we've also been working with our congressional delegation and members of the respective committees in the House and the Senate on the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act reauthorization, which is the key federal workforce bill that has not been reauthorized since 2014. And we've also been working with our congressional delegation on some funding for fiscal year 25 at the federal level to maintain the funding levels for our existing workforce programs. It's been a very busy summer on the advocacy front, which has been leading us into the work that we've been doing to put together the annual conference, which is the state's largest workforce development conference coming up in September.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you did. That's a great segue because I want to talk a little bit about that conference. And it is coming up, September 8 through 10, I believe.
Correct.
Tell us a little bit about that and what's going to take place there.
Yeah, we're excited for our annual conference. Again, like you mentioned, Chris, that's taking place September 8th through the 10th in Traverse City at the Grand Traverse Resort. It's been many years since we've been in Traverse City for the annual conference. So we're really excited to host our attendees at the premier destination in Michigan in terms of tourism. Great time of year to be up in Traverse City in September. This year we have some keynote speakers. We also have great content and workshops ranging from best practices to better serve justice-involved individuals to really focusing on the future of women leadership in workforce development. We also have our key networking opportunities with our opening reception on Sunday, September 8th. That'll feature dueling pianos again, which is a big hit for many of our attendees at the conference. So we're really excited to host everybody up in Traverse City in just over a month.
Yeah, so my understanding is the Department of Labor is going to be represented there. Tell me about that.
Yes, we did get confirmation recently from the U.S. Department of Labor that Acting Secretary Julie Su will be in attendance for us at the conference. She will be kicking off the conference during our opening general session on Monday, September 9th at approximately 8 a.m. And she'll be providing remarks on the work that USDOL is doing with local workforce development boards, namely the Michigan Works agencies across the state. Really all of our Michigan Works agencies enjoy a really key and unique partnership with the U.S. Department of Labor. For example, Michigan Works Berrien, Cass, Van Buren in the southwest corner of Michigan recently received a $3.9 million grant to help sustain apprenticeships in their region. And so over the next 4 years, as a result of that grant, they will be standing up over 400 new pre-apprenticeships and also over 270 new apprentices just in Southwest Michigan alone. Those are the types of partnerships and opportunities that Secretary Su will be highlighting during her visit here to Michigan during our annual conference next month.
Well, that's pretty prestigious having her there. Hey, let's talk a little bit about your keynote speaker.
Yeah, we actually have two keynote speakers this year. We'll be joined by Jake Brown, and he will be focusing on embracing fear and failing forward, really talking about when we were younger and the ways in which we dreamt up all these possibilities and career aspirations and goals. How can we make sure that we are embracing fear and also failing forward so that we can accomplish those goals that we set forth? And then we'll also be joined by Ben Whiting, and he'll be focusing on building a limitless culture, really taking his experience as a corporate entertainer where he performed as a magician and a mind reader in over 30 countries. He'll be taking some of those experiences and talking with our attendees about how can we build a limitless culture and focusing on better supporting our staff, better supporting our families, and really better supporting ourselves in building that limitless culture in the future.
Well, I tell you, I've had the good fortune of spending a little time with Jake Brown. He is an inspirational type speaker.
We're very excited for both of them.
If Ben is a mind reader, he's not going to want to spend much time with me anyway because there's not much work there. How do people get?
You're at the back of the room for that presentation.
Okay, good. All right. So how do people get involved now if they want to come?
Yes, we do have over a month until the annual conference again, September 8th through 10th in Traverse City. For those that are wishing to register as attendees, they can visit michiganworks.org. We also have several sponsorship and exhibitor opportunities still available. Those can also be found at our website at michiganworks.org. We look forward to seeing everybody in just over a month in Traverse City.
Well, you most assuredly will see me. And as always, Ryan Hundt, CEO of Michigan Works Association. Thanks for spending time with us, and thanks for the good work you do.
Thank you, Chris.
I'm Chris Holman. You're watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan